good. Yo, we back with another episode of Master Your Energy Podcast, sponsored by the good people at Organic Food Kings. And we live from what we call it, the ego of America.
Yeah.
Coming live to you from the ego of America, right? Why would we call Miami the ego of America, in your opinion?
We're gonna get right into the conversation.
We diving in.
Yeah, I think because Miami really exemplifies different cultures on one, and then on top of that, like the nightlife, and then the balance of it all, I feel like people will struggle to find themselves and their ego in this place until they do.
Right. When I think ego, I think surface level living or surface level existence, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think not Miami in general. I think one specific element that we're talking about in Miami is the ego of America, in the sense that it's all about the surface level identity. What kind of car you drive?
What do you do?
How many bottles you ordering? In the club.
Where do you live?
All of the typical stuff, and it seems that stuff can. We speaking with common sense. We know that stuff doesn't get you far in the long run, but it seems to hold a lot of value in the ego of America. So we just coined the phrase for y'all. Miami is now the ego of America, but
Respectfully.
Live from Organic Food Kings. I got Ivana, aka Invest with Ivana, and so are you a regular here at Organic Food Kings? Or
I am regular at Organic Food.
You're a regular?
This is the best vegan food in Miami, and literally ever since I came here, I put everyone onto this place. That's high standards for veganism food.
Hey, cheers to that. Cheers to that. So, being that you're a regular, do you have a go-to meal here at Organic Food Kings?
My favorite is the Philly cheesesteak.
Oh man. Shout out my man Raekwon Davis. Yet another vote for the Philly cheesesteak. By the way, that's my go-to meal as well.
That's the meal. If you come here, the meal. When you get here, that's the meal.
That's the meal. It's got everything. If you're hungry, it's a lot of food. You right? Tastes good. It's filling.
It's filling. It's rich in flavor.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So again, shout out my man Raekwon Davis. Raekwon, we're ready for you to come on the podcast, big dog.
Let's go.
We had this talk already, man. We're ready for you to come tell the story of this legendary sandwich that everybody votes for. I think this is like
monumental.
It's legendary. But so we got you got any other favorites?
The buffalo chicken sandwich.
Okay.
When I first came to this place, that's the first one that I got, and then that was my go-to for a while.
Buffalo chicken sandwich. If the Raekwon Davis Philly is my go-to, I would say my number 2 would have to be the loaded fries.
Yeah.
The loaded fries are special. It's a snack, but at the same time, it's filling though.
It's a whole meal.
It's a whole meal. It's a whole snack, like they say. So here at Master Your Energy Podcast, we like to talk about mastering your energy in a physical way by eating good food, working out, doing things to enhance your physical being. We like to talk about mastering your mental energy by reading books. We're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to it. It's some cheese that was moved, and we're gonna talk about it. So we master. It's vegan cheese, right? Who moved the vegan cheese? So we like to master our mental energy by reading good books, having good conversation, doing things to stimulate our mind, to take our mind to another level. And we like to master our spiritual energy by having a good spiritual practice, be it, prayer, meditation, affirmations, showing gratitude, whatever it is that it raises your frequency. Yoga. So my question for you would be, what are some ways that you master your energy?
So I recently started doing more yoga. That I will say.
I'm gonna high five for yoga. I'm definitely a yogi.
There's a place here in Miami that I just recently went to. I don't know the name. It was like a friend of a friend's studio. But it was really nice. It was in like a colorful studio, and it was just so peaceful and sound bowls. But yoga is one thing. Meditation. I was doing a challenge, so I want to do 21 days straight meditation. Like every single day.
Are you doing it currently, or you want to do it?
I'm doing it currently.
Oh yeah, how is it working out for you?
I did it for 8 days.
And
I stopped for 1 day, and then I restarted.
Right.
So now I'm on 5.
Challenges like that are challenging.
But it's not challenging.
Okay, tell me why not.
Because on a physical sense, it's just like writing your journal or like meditating. Like 10, 15 minutes. Like tap in and do it.
So you saying the actual activity is not challenging?
Yeah. But it's like what's easy not to do, what's easy to do is also easy not to do.
First bar. That's the first. Say that again.
What's easy not to do, easy to do. Same thing vice versa. What's easy to do is easy not to do.
You know what Jim Rohn is?
Yeah.
Okay. The gym's gonna add up on this one. Watch. I might have to put a bar counter down here. That's one. What's easy to do is also easy not to do, and that's why I was saying it's challenging. Like whenever you do a challenge, it's like don't watch TV or don't do something for 21 days. It's like the actual activity is not what's challenging. What's challenging is the mindset, because your mind is trained, to do certain habits, and to break those habits are what's challenging. So getting back to your meditation challenge, what are some positive things you're getting out of the meditation challenge?
So on day 5, I felt like I was levitating. I know that may sound like wild, but if you're on
Listen, this is Master Your Energy podcast. It's not wild. Tell us about the levitation.
If you really do it consistently, there's gonna be that day, that session that really just moves you different than any other day. And from that day forward, you're gonna be like, this is the feeling I've been looking for, of just stillness and peace.
Stillness and peace. And it's like the combination of stillness and peace, we would say that makes you feel lighter. Like you are lighter. You're light.
That's what we're meant to be though. That's the thing too. Like we're meant to be in those states, and like anything that takes away from that, it's not aligned with our values and our well-being.
If it's no longer serving you, you're rid of it. That's major. So we got yoga, we got the meditation. What are some other ways you master your energy?
The gym, but it's more on like a physical health standpoint.
We accept that.
I think the gym helps a lot because then you remain disciplined at like one specific thing, but in itself, it's so much more than just fitness because it also goes into your mental health and the way your body's programmed.
Have you ever heard the term perpetual meditation?
Not that one.
So it's like we think about the term meditation and we think about sitting there with your eyes closed, maybe humming or chanting or whatnot. But meditation, so okay, let's say you start your morning off with that activity of traditional meditation. When you go to the gym, that same frequency that you tapped into when you were sitting down meditating. When you go to the gym, you can experience that same peace, that same energy.
Yeah.
So it's like when you focus in on doing one thing, that's basically meditation. So it's like it's a moving meditation when you go to the gym.
And you're like actively thinking about it, but you have that like mind to muscle connection.
When you get that mind-body connection, it's like you reach flow state. It's like you say, you don't have to consciously think about every activity that you're doing. You're working from source, basically.
And it's a rhythm that you want.
The rhythm. We like rhythm. Rhythm is important when it comes to mastering your energy. So I know you are the legendary Invest with Ivana, you know, the legend. So is investing like a passion of yours, you would say?
I honestly, yes, just because it really did give my life a whole 180. But not only that, at the same time, like so in the beginning, my caption, invest with Ivana, like you're investing like in your financial literacy, but you can also invest in your mental health, in your spirituality, in your fitness. You know what I mean? Like you're like investing in yourself.
Yeah, so you tapped into the same frequency as master your energy, basically. Like it's not just about the material or the surface level, as we talked about with the ego of America in Miami. You know, it's important. Money is important, but it's not everything. You also, when you talk about investing, you're talking about money and the byproducts of. Well, actually, the thing is that money would be the byproduct of the other things that you have to invest in. You got to invest in yourself first, invest in your mind, and then you will have.
And you have the rest,
Right.
but like the mind comes first before the millions do. And I was saying earlier, like
The mind comes before the millions do.
Before the
That's
millions.
bar number 2 right there.
and then like I was saying earlier, like if you have someone that is ready for more out of life and wants to grow more, from that point it's okay, like how can I help them get from here to here? Like be that problem solver, like solve a solution for them. And then if you have the vehicles that help them get there, it's like people now realize like having someone like us like be a light for them, like why it's so important for us to continue like be light here for other people.
Right. So it's like there's a spiritual element to the money. It's not just the physical, for sure. So you mentioned off camera, you mentioned crypto and some of the buzzwords of the investment world. Talk to us a little bit about NFTs, if you will.
So when it comes to NFTs, they're basically non-fungible tokens, and you want to think of them as just digital assets, whether it's a painting, whether it's a game, whether it's a signature, like a place, a community, because it's like all run by communities. It's like you think about it and it's like, wow, like people really come together on a whole blockchain, a network of money. And like, I don't know, I think that's really powerful. And I think the aspect of whenever people really grasp, like, if you go from in life property and like physical assets, you can also do it online too. And there's power in that knowledge.
Right. I'm really fascinated by the various utilities of these NFTs. It's certainly an interesting way to do business and grow your business, from what I understand. You know, if you could create a digital asset that can fund your business, it's like that's so crazy to me. The time that we're living in right now, the way technology is affecting business.
when we overcome that aspect of not understanding it, we go from a place of not knowing to knowing, and then when we know, it's then easier for us to go and take action on it.
So, me as a what I would call maybe I call myself an amateur investor. You know, giving myself a little credit. Maybe I call you a professional investor, right? No, you want to do it? Okay. So,
an aware investor.
An aware. Okay, I like that. I like that terminology. So, as I'm more aware these days, before I became aware, like what you just said, I think most people would find investing in crypto and this world of money intimidating. Yeah, I would ask you to talk to those people and let them know like why they really shouldn't be intimidated to invest.
Well, to begin with, I think people really do only come from a place of intimidation because of two reasons, and it's one thing, you know, what the media perceives it to be, and then the other thing, their own underlining subconscious thoughts of saying that they can't make it when they can. Mm-hmm. And so I always say this, like, you never lack information, you lack the awareness of it. And you know, I was saying earlier, like, I think if we can really help people in the way that they change their minds and mind themselves, they will change what it is that they do. And if they just understood that power in the crypto NFT investment space, it can really benefit to their favor as well as other people's favor.
How did you get into investing?
So I met a girl that was already in the educational platform, and I met her, I followed her on Instagram, and she was just posting charts and flying everywhere, and I'm like, what do you do? Like, what is this? I was in full-time hostess, server, office lady, full-time college student. I was doing all that. And I found out about this, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna do it. And then I just dropped out, and then I went straight to working. And then COVID happened, and then I took it really seriously. Then I moved here, and now I'm here.
Now you're here.
Came up on crypto.
So came up on crypto.
Yeah.
What are some of your favorite crypto coins?
Ethereum, Solana, and VRA. Veracity.
Y'all heard that? I mean, this is not financial advice.
Not financial advice.
But hey.
But if you have some Cardano and XRP, it'll be good for you.
You in the game. What you think about the recent spike in Dogecoin?
They have no utility behind. And when you can't trust developers of things, you know, like, look for those red flags when it comes to where you're putting your income and what the project stands for, and there's no utility, like, why would you?
Right. What's the logic behind it?
Yeah, and that's the thing too, like, a lot of people won't understand that aspect of investing. Just because they don't know and they hear from the media, they think it's good, but in reality, it's like, would you rather just make this money one time, or would you rather make it forever?
We trying to make the long play. We all about the long play. For sure.
So it's like, when you look at it like that and you help other people get to that level of awareness and understanding, the game changes.
Right. So I guess we are living in the era of quote unquote meme coins and meme stocks and whatnot that like you say, it's no real utility, but the popularity of them, you know, due to the figures that maybe represent them.
And some of them do blow up. Like, there is some that start off really fast, but if it's fast, it won't last. And so, you know what I mean? Like, if like a crypto is moving, you know, super fast in the beginning, it doesn't mean it's like that long-term hold. Like, we're here to build wealth, and generational wealth.
That's right. Generational wealth, abundance. We all for that. As you have on the hustle of a struggle merch, you know, we definitely about not
Cozy fits.
if it
The
fits,
cozy
fits
fit.
right, real comfortable. It's definitely not about you know, they say work smarter and not harder. You know,
For
so
a reason.
for a reason, right? You know, I can't lie. I like to put a twist on it. I like to say work smarter and harder. But just be efficient.
Yeah.
Double down on the stuff that's smart. Work hard on that.
No, fast. I realized that too. Like, I remember this one time in my life, like, people around me were just like not on top of it, and I'm like, why? What gives people the thought process of just like slowing down? Like you said, like double up on everything. Like, and I think that gets you to understanding the power of being successful in any space that you do.
Right. So when we talk about mastering your energy, it's like master your energy for what? I say, to answer that question, master your energy so when you do find your purpose or one of your purposes or whatever, you know, your life's calling is, you have fuel to pursue it. That's why you want to master your energy.
That's your purpose.
Right.
That's the why behind it all.
That's the why behind it all. So people that maybe burn out,
Keep going.
but I would contend that the people that burn out probably either lose sight of what that why is, or maybe they never had a why or strong enough why to begin with
I have why tattooed here on my arm.
to remind you of what we're talking about.
Yeah, like when people really find the root of like why it is that you're consciously unconsciously doing things, it's like you put more pep in your step, and that shows the efficiency, how people can be like being proactive, being active at the same time.
When you speak about that, that made me think about like childhood trauma. And it's like a lot of times, if something is subconsciously holding you back, it's not something you're consciously thinking about.
Yeah.
It's part of your programming.
But that comes up in like situations in life. Like that's the thing that's like I was listening to a podcast like the other day, and it literally said how trauma is how so he was explaining basically what trauma and healing was really like from a doctor perspective. And in that specific part, he was saying how trauma is like what happens like internally to us, not the physical. And then we have these emotional wounds.
Right.
And how like our scars heal. When our scars heal, they still feel rigid. So I think that's how this is for life.
I like that breakdown. It makes a lot of sense. In studying.
But it didn't go over anyone's head.
Oh, if it did, we'll double back and we're gonna break it down for them even more, you know. So I like to study the chakras. I was introduced to the chakras through doing yoga. Like how you say one of the ways you master your energy. This is one of the ways I master my energy as well. And through studying the chakras, that's what introduced me to things like childhood trauma and just things that are, let me say it this way. We always talk about outer space.
Yeah.
What about inner space?
How to be in the world, not of it.
How to be in the world and not of it. So, you need to, when you go to outer space, you have a rocket ship, you have equipment,
Yeah.
astronaut suit.
The whole thing.
So when you go to inner space,
Nothing. Stillness.
it's our spirit.
Silence.
You know, it's tapping into energy. It's understanding the chakras. It's understanding your subconscious mind. It's understanding those chakras were being, that's what was being programmed when you were young.
The whole time.
The whole time. That's the inside of you that was being programmed. That's what those scars, and the good times as well as the scars which we're talking about were developed. So now, I like to talk about the exercise of healing yourself as you get older. You could go back to those experiences and play them out the way that you wish they would have played out. And that's an exercise in healing for you right there. So if you went to McDonald's as a kid and didn't get your favorite toy or something and it just scarred you, just close your eyes and meditate and go back to that day and just get the right.
It's okay.
It's okay. Imagine getting the right toy. Put a smile on your face.
The right toy. Sit on.
For real. So, Master Your Energy is a streetwear brand, a podcast, a community. But as of late, we've been having book club vibes. Book club vibes. And the book we got for y'all today is Who Moved My Cheese? By Spencer Johnson. And in summation, summarizing, the Master Your Energy book report. Who Moved My Cheese is about a group of fictional rats who found, let's say, a mountain of cheese. Some spoiler alerts here. I'm gonna try to keep it general, don't spoil it. I want y'all to join the book club and read the book. Check the audio book out on YouTube. Just consume the information. But long story short, it's a group of rats who found a supply of cheese that they can eat on every day. And one day they show up, the cheese is not there. It's gone. No more cheese. No more vegan cheese for you. And the moral of the book, or the main point of the book is, how did the different rats respond to the cheese being moved? So let's make a metaphor for life. Changes happen. An amazing way to deal with change in your work and in your life. Who moved my cheese? So, in dealing with change, our cheese gets moved all the time. Your cheese can be anything. Your cheese can be your job, your paycheck, a relationship, whatever it is. So when the cheese gets moved, how do you react? Are you paralyzed trying to figure out who moved the cheese? Or do you just accept the fact that the cheese was moved and you move on to find new cheese? So when your cheese get moved, don't just sit there and wonder who moved the cheese. Who moved the cheese is irrelevant.
It doesn't matter who moved the cheese. It matters what you do about the cheese being moved.
Indeed. Life is 10% about what happens to us and 90% about how we react or respond to those events that take place.
Yeah, I feel like we always have to tell ourselves a different story if we're going down the wrong path of thinking, the path that doesn't benefit us at all. The dark path.
You got to change up that narrative. Some of us
the minute that we start getting fixated on the cheese, we gotta remember to move it, just keep going.
Keep it moving, keep it pushing. There's more cheese out there. Plenty of cheese out there.
All kinds of vegan cheese and regular cheese.
Oh yeah, we're not judging. If you want some, American, mozzarella, provolone, whatever your choice of cheese is, once it gets moved, hey, get the moving. Find what's for you. Who moved my cheese? It's a quick read too. It's literally I'm gonna tell you the page count right now.
It's a small book.
It's a small book, 93 pages.
93?
94 pages, the end. You can read this book in a couple of hours, and the print is very big. But all jokes aside, I got a lot out of reading this book, and it's very powerful for such a small book. If you're not into reading, check the audio book out.
First one to recommend.
For sure. What kind of music you listen to?
So I like any kind of music, except country.
Any kind of music except country.
Yeah, country. I'm sorry, country's
You
not
know what?
it.
I'm gonna play God's advocate. I'm gonna play country's advocate right now and say, I was
It's alright.
it's all right. I'm gonna tell you why I like country music. I'm not saying I'm riding the car playing it on my Spotify. But when I was in a place of business about a month ago, I'm sitting in the lobby. They was playing country music, and I'm listening to the lyrics, and I'm like, this dude was speaking about a lot of problems here. You know,
What's going on?
like what's going on? So it's like it's a version of soul music, we'll say. You know, when people, it's people. When people,
Their type of soul music.
yeah, right. They're pleasantly put. There's that type of soul music. We all can identify with human condition. And if somebody's going through a problem, no matter what their background is, if you could identify with that problem or that situation,
Yeah.
you tend to you'll listen to that music, or you'll watch the movie, or you'll take in that content because you can identify with it, although it's not
Thank you.
it's not your same shade of culture per se. But so what would you say your favorite genres of music are? Like you like hip hop music, you like
I'm a big pop person.
pop person, okay.
Pop and mainly in the EDM scene too.
Okay.
Those are my two, like EDM music and like pop.
So the question now I'm intrigued to know from everybody is, how does music help you master your energy?
I think really when it comes to music has the power to shift and transcend us. And when we can do that, I think there's like such power in that. And so with music, it's like it transcends us to more altitudes of like happier moods or even lower moods.
Music can definitely change your vibration, in the sense where it's like, if you're feeling sad and you're in a lower mood, you can listen to sad songs and make you feel better.
Or you can do a happy song and you can
Feel better. So it's like
it ranges.
right. I say music is like a universal truth.
Ooh, yes.
I could even listen to some Spanish music.
And be like,
It's like I may not comprehend all the lyrics, but
that's how I feel.
the mood. Like you say, you feel that too.
Yeah.
Side note, you
I speak Spanish.
where were you born?
Mexican.
You were born in Mexico. Okay.
I speak Spanish. I can understand Spanish. I can't write it, and I can kind of read it.
That's like a lot of people born in America with English. They speak.
Because I came here when I was 5. When I was 5, like, I was still very, like, Spanish. But then over time, like, English is my main language.
In terms of like looking at your Instagram profile, I see you calling yourself as a vegan athlete. Veganism and athleticism hasn't typically gone together in my mind. How do you find the energy per se? To the person that might think like, oh, if I'm a vegan, I won't have enough energy to work out.
Yeah.
How do you find the energy to work out?
Besides willpower, I really just think that, well, one, like, plants are energy. Like, we're consuming lively foods. And when we're consuming lively foods, therefore, like, we run off that. We
More
run
life.
off life. Yeah, more life.
Shout out Drake.
More life. And from that point, it's like, I just kind of, no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. Like, it gives me more life, and at the same time, I feel good about myself doing it. Not only the action of it, but actually doing it. And it's just, at this point, it's unconscious. I don't think about it.
say that you were you always vegan?
3 years now.
3 years now, okay.
I'm going on to 3 years.
Congratulations. That's major
3
right there.
years.
You can't let that go over your head. 3 years. That's a commitment. And you say you feel strong. You power lift, or you get the weights.
I do weights. I don't power lift like that, but I am working on bulking as a vegan and then shredding as a vegan.
Okay.
That's the progression right now.
I see that. I see you. Well, one thing about Master Your Energy podcast, we love to give gifts. We're gift givers, you know. As you can see, you know already, but we got a couple.
This is the softest
Oh,
sweater.
no, we like that one, but the collection that we featuring right now is called Hustle Over Struggle. You know, you got the small struggle, you got the big hustle. I like to say that whatever you're doing in life, it's gonna have a little struggle, a little resistance per se. Like, you know,
But it's worth it.
another one of my favorite books is called The Resistance of Art.
Ooh.
If you're an artist of any kind, if you do music, if you write, even just as a person that, like, if you're a creative person, it talks about there's a natural resistance to art. You know, it shows up in different forms like procrastination, a lot of different mediums.
Like different.
Right, so we call it the struggle. So if your hustle is big, going back to what we said before, don't just work hard, don't just be busy. Don't just hustle in the sense of, you know, you running around like a chicken with your head cut off. Hustle smart, you know, have a goal in mind, have a target in mind. And, you know, I like to tell people get 1% better every day, lay one brick every day. Hustle in that way, hustle, right, brick by brick to the point where you'll overcome the struggle. Because I say the struggle is what you see when you take your eyes off the hustle. When you're not focusing on the task at hand,
Like off alignment.
thinking about
This
traffic, this, that, like, nah.
Things that don't align with it.
Right, so hustle over struggle is I hope to give you inspiration to, you know, stay on your game. Small World USA means no matter where you're from,
It's a frequency.
it's a frequency. It reigns true if you're from Chicago, from Mexico, Miami, New York, LA, St. Louis. You know, these principles hold true. Whatever you're trying to do, there's going to be a resistance to your movement. But when you master your energy and you tap into your mind, body, and soul, you're able to overcome that resistance. That's the hustle. So the hustle is not just mindless work. The hustle is actually mastering your energy and synchronizing your mind, body, and spirit to become the best version of yourself. At the back of the shirt, you know, manifest till you make it. We all heard the term fake it till you make it, but we're not faking it.
We already making it happening in our minds.
We're manifesting it already. So we got you the blue shirt.
I love these.
We got you the green shirt as well. You know,
The back, this goes hard.
we appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
Uh-huh.
I'm so excited.
What else we got? We got you over here. We got you the black version as well. All right.
The snaps.
So you go top and bottom. You got the shorts.
The matching shorts.
You got the shorts to be
Master
entertaining.
your energy.
Master your energy. You have to do that. And
So good.
this is a collection that we dropped. Backstory. I met you at the Vegan Block Party,
Yes.
and you supported my business. You copped a whole Vibes T-shirt. And look at you. A year later, you on the podcast.
It's a manifestation in itself.
In its finest form.
Manifesting till we make it.
You gotta manifest till you make it.
No pun intended, but it's load.
Right. And I encourage all of y'all, I appreciate you. I encourage all of y'all to manifest till you make it. Whatever your dreams, your goals, your passions are, don't fake it till you make it. You know, don't don't act like you're doing the work. That's faking it. Act as if you have possessed what it is you want. Act like that, but don't fake the work. You got to do the work. That's a big part of manifestation. It's not just sit down and meditate and then, you know, all your hopes and dreams disappear in your living room. Like, no, you actually got to, you know, participate in your blessings.
I think it's really important to have our people understand, and everyone that you share it with, how powerful you really are as a being. Like, understand that abundance is abundant, and the only thing that you have limitations are on the things in the core walls of your mind. And once you can overcome that, like, you're unstoppable, but you already were unstoppable, you just didn't realize it then.
If that's what Ivana, I guess you did give us a couple, you gave us a couple bangers. Ethereum, Solana. You got anything else for us? I mean, I ain't trying to go too deep into your business, you know, but you got a couple. If you got a gem or two for us, we'll appreciate it, you know.
I know that I wanna get into like the laws of the universe in the next episode, because that's like.
Why we gotta wait?
Because that's a whole like other like subtopic that I'm still actively learning about. Like, we can get into like astrology and like the laws of the universe. I'll actually like, bring a paper with me. But you know what I mean though? Like, it's a whole like.
I'm happy you said that.
Yeah.
I want to tease it though. Let's tease the laws of the universe. You familiar with the Kabbalion, the book?
Yes.
So you got the Kabbalion by the three initiates.
That book.
4 of these guys. I don't know, but you know, they say the Kabbalion is the knowledge of thoughts. Mm-hmm. The ancient, you know, scribe.
The power of awareness. Power of awareness by Neville Goddard too.
Oh yeah. Neville Goddard is
that one.
Big time. So
we're giving them the secrets.
That's why they tapped in. They came to get the secrets. Mastery of energy is rooted in self-development and personal development. So anytime you're doing something to make yourself better, you master your energy. So with the laws of the universe, let's talk about law number 1. And some would say there's only one law of the universe, although there's seven that we see in the book, the Kabbalion. But the law number 1 is mentalism. The all is mind. Everything that we see, know, this table, this computer, this hoodie, everything starts with idea. Everything starts with idea. So mentalism speaks about the mind of God, and that every idea comes from the mind of God. So when I came across this law number 1 of the universe, mentalism, it was like mind-boggling. Mm-hmm. Because you try to, like me, I try to disprove it. It's like everything started with an idea, and you literally get to thinking like everything.
All of it. That's the power of manifestation. And for people to really, again, go not just surface level, but dig deeper into really understanding that about themselves, you break barriers. You're breaking paradigms.
For sure. So let's put it, I'm real big on practical application. So let's not just talk this up in the air Kabbalion talk. Let's talk practical. So when you turn.
And that's a good note. They gotta take away.
I want you to like turn this off and go do something. Execute. So mentalism, everything starts with an idea. The Kabbalion, tap in. But look, how many times have you had an idea that you didn't act on? A good idea. So I encourage you, you know, have a book. So I gotta show y'all. I got a fresh one. No, that's who moved my cheese. But you see this, I only got 1 page of notes here, but I like to keep a book with me to write things down with those ideas, because all is mine. Everything starts with an idea. So when you have a good idea, take your phone, put it in your notes. If you got a tablet with you, write it down. From there, They say when you write your idea down, you take it from the heavens and put it on the earth.
Damn.
So you gotta, I think we're gonna end it right there. Man, where could the good people follow you at? The Master Your Energy community.
You guys can find me on Instagram, my main social source at Invest with Ivana, and I'm here to help you guys invest in yourselves, your financial future, your spirituality, your growth, your freedom, and mastering your own energy.
Love it, love it, love it. Y'all know y'all can find Standing Man, Master Your Energy .shop, YouTube, Master Your Energy Network. If you're in Miami, the Ego of America, Wynwood, come get the best vegan food in Miami. Organic Food Kings, 3246 North Miami Avenue. Tell them Stan sent you. They might treat you well. Other than that, man, master your energy, be the best version of yourself. Mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, emotionally, socially. All of the check all the boxes off, And we got a part 2 coming.
Part two.
Don't lie to the community. If you
No. Part 2, Laws of the Universe.
Part 2.
We're going in depth.
We're going in depth. Make sure y'all bring y'all pen and paper.
Subscribe, everything.
Man, master your energy. We love y'all. We out. Peace.